Chucky is a doll. You can kick it, you can throw it. He weighs about maybe 5 pounds, soaking wet with a brick. All right, there's nothing scary about Chucky, but he is entertaining. So before I watch and review Cult of Chucky, I want to review the first and original Child's Play, which is easily the best of the franchise, followed by Bride of Chucky, which I thought was entertaining also. I might review that one as well. So Child's Play was released in 1988. It was directed by Tom Holland, who I believe did the Cult of Chucky as well. And it's the story of Karen, who is a single mom of 6-year-old Andy, who just turned 6. And she doesn't really make a lot of money. She's a single mom struggling. And Andy wants a good guy doll for his birthday, which at the time there was a doll called My Buddy, which was very popular, and the good guy dolls was like a ripoff of My Buddy, and that's what he wants for his birthday. But being that they're so expensive, Karen can't afford it. So her best friend, who she works with, finds this homeless guy on the street who's selling these bootleg stuff, and he has an official good guy doll that he sells to her at a discounted price. She gets it, she's ecstatic. Andy's ecstatic. Everything is all sunshine and rainbows until we find out that the doll is possessed. Charles Lee Ray, who was a gangster who at the beginning of the movie was gunned down by Detective Norris, played by Chris Sarandon, who also was famous for Fright Night. And instead of dying, he uses this voodoo tactic where he transfers his soul to this doll, and I guess that's the first thing he can get his hands on. He transfers soul to this doll, and boom, Chucky is born. Now, Child's Play, I wouldn't really call, I mean, it's categorized as a horror movie, but there's nothing really scary about it. Even when you watch it at night by yourself in a dark room, it is not scary. But it is a slasher film, and in slasher film universe, I guess you could put it up there because it is one of the more entertaining. And even the technology for the time, I mean, this is before CGI and all that stuff. It was just practical effects, and it still looks good to this day. Brad Dourif, he voiced Chucky throughout the whole series, and he really killed it in this role. Like, he is Chucky, okay? He's as famous as Robert Englund as Freddy, or Kane Hodder, or Hodder, if I'm Kane Hodder, Hodder, Tomato, however the hell you say his name, as Jason, okay? He's up there with those guys, okay? He really killed the role of Chucky, that sinister laugh that we all know, that, you know, it just made him an iconic character. Chris Sarandon was pretty good in this movie. Chris Sarandon, of course, everybody knows from the original Fright Night. Karen's character was good. She was, you know, the typical white chick in the movie who does stupid things and doesn't believe that there's a killer on the loose, even though things are going crazy. But she gets her shit together and she comes through in the end, and her and Andy give Chucky a pretty good beating. My favorite and most iconic, one of the most iconic lines in movie history was the moment where they have Chucky, where Karen and Andy have Chucky in the fireplace. They're about to set him on fire. Chucky's in there going crazy, going ape shit, and he stops and says, "Andy, no, please. We're friends to the end, remember?" And Andy, this actor, I don't know if he's ever been in anything else, but dude, he'll always be known for this line. "This is the end, friend," and drops the match in there. Love that moment. Okay, so any casual horror movie fan would agree that Child's Play, though entertaining, is not scary, but it is good nonetheless. I love this film. I'm gonna give Child's Play a B+. For me, to give a horror movie a solid A, it has to be scary, it has to be suspenseful, it has to have laughs, and like the whole package, okay? And Child's Play kind of lived up to that, but there was no moment where I got scared. I laughed a lot. If anything, I take Child's Play as more of a comedy than a horror movie, like a horror / comedy or whatever, but nah. So what did you guys think? Did you like the original Child's Play? Comment below, comment freely. Look out for my Cult of Chucky review coming soon. So as always, thanks for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.